In programming languages such as C or Java, for loops work differently. In those languages, you provide a starting value and an ending value and increment a variable each time around the loop. Python's different approach to for loops makes them incredibly powerful, but also very flexible. We can get the same effect as C for loops by iterating over a range of values. So let's take a look at that. What I'm going to do is create a new file here. We're going to call this one ranges.py. Now be careful here with what I've just done. You can get problems if you'd called the file range without an S, because its name will conflict with Python's range class. And that's why I called this one ranges.py. Alright, so let's have a go at printing out the values from 1 to 20. We'll use a range object and give it the starting and ending values. For I in range, parentheses, 1, 20, and the closing parentheses, colon, next line, print, parentheses, double quotes, I is now, then within the double quotes, left to right curly braces, closing double quote, dot format, parentheses, I in the parentheses, and the two closing right parentheses. We'll talk more about naming variables in a later video. Up till now, we've just been using simple words that describe the values we've been dealing with. Normally, you should avoid using single character names for variables, as they don't give any indication of what the variable is for. Loop control variables, however, are one of the few places where names like I or J are acceptable. I is taken to be short for index, and the convention is that it is an acceptable name in a for loop as we're using here. Now when we run the program, which I'll do now, you can see the output on the screen, and you can see that it almost works. The range was actually outputted from 1 to 19. So in other words, 20 isn't included here, and you can see clearly that we use the numbers 1 to 20 on line 1. So do you remember how our string slices return the characters up to but not including the end number? Well, ranges work in the same way. The last value specified is not included. Range produces a range of numbers from the starting value up to but not including the end number, or the end value. To include the value 20 in our loop, therefore, we need to change the stop value to 21. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And this time when I run the program, we should see the values from 1 to 20. You can see there that we've now got the correct output. So experiment with different values in the range to understand what it's doing. For example, you could try the following. I'll change 1 to 21 to 10 to 16. And that would give us the numbers in the range of 10 through 15. And you can see that is the case with the output at the bottom of the screen. When you're happy with that, I'll see you in the next video.